Okay, so first, question for today, Edward. What changed in virtual selling from your perspective?
To me, I mean, the obvious thing that's changed is, the inability to personally interact with the people I'm selling to.
Mhm.
And there are two factors to that. Is when you're lucky, I can see the person on a screen, like I see you right now.
Yeah.
But that's rare. Most of the time, I don't even get to see the people there. And I mean, the question then is, how do you sell to a voice?
Hmm.
I mean, none of us have been trained in that.
Yeah.
You can't see the person. There's no, you need to read body reactions, smiles, eyes, head movement, body movement. Are they leaning forward? Are they leaning back? So, without a doubt, that's been the biggest change. And I now try very hard to ask people to put their cameras on
Yeah.
so that at least I can see them. So that would be my answer. That's been the biggest issue.
I would support that, Edward. Video is probably the next best thing after face to face, right? And you can just see a lot of um, cues from how the person sits down,
Yep.
reacts, smiles, looking down, checking a text message on how engaged
Yeah.
that person is, right?
Absolutely.
Probably an unintended consequence of virtual selling, from my perspective, is that the poor sellers have nowhere to hide. I want to get your thoughts on that,
Good.
because previously you can say, I was stuck in traffic, I wasn't able to get this many meetings, but now that everyone is working from home, that excuse has gone away. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's interesting you mentioned that. I kind of didn't think about it, but you're totally right. What's happened for me, I'm a very punctual person,
Mm,
right? I always have been. But for some reason, I noticed that punctuality seems to have dropped away in the virtual world. And people that you meet with at both ends, whether as a seller or as someone being sold to, are late or are busy and postpone. And you're right. That's a really, really super good point that, I think some element of laziness somewhere or something has crept in that has taken that professionalism away. So yes, you're right. Good point. I never thought of that.